What if I told you guys, looking at this very ordinary team preview for the World Cup semifinals game between relous of Team Germany and Pohjis of Team Europe, that one single Pokemon not only collected 5 kills in this match, but on top of that, it proved single-handedly within one game why it is broken? What if I told you that that Pokemon was the current suspect of SSU Magearna? That's right, guys. In this game, I'm spoiling it, relous is not only going to win, but he's going to win decisively on the back of a Choice Specs Magearna getting 5 kills. Now, for those of you wondering why I'm spoiling the match here, because this is not your ordinary World Cup analysis video. I'm not going to get my boy Slaney to make a jazzy thumbnail for me. No. I'm not going to go out and analyze every single turn. In fact, 90% of the turns in this battle don't really matter to me. No. Quite on the contrary, all I care about in this game is proving a point to you guys, and that point is Specs Magearna is far too restricting and powerful for this metagame. Now, I want to say first and foremost that if you look at the teams, okay, Pohjis has an Excadrill and he has a Cinderace. Two Pokemon that should be able to defeat Magearna decisively. In fact, the Choice Spec set, they're always going to 1v1. They're not going to die in one hit and they're going to kill it in one hit. That should be that, right? Well, not that simple. See, Magearna has 130 special attack, modest 120 whatever base, Flare Cannon, I think it's 120, maybe 130, I don't know, Flare Cannon, and that's great, and it can even 2-kill things like the Excadrill and the Cinderace. But the thing is, a lot of breakers can 2-kill frail resists. Urshifu, for example, it's close combat, should be able to 2-kill an offensive Psychic type like Alakazam. In fact, it would even one-shot it. Its Wicked Blow could 2-kill an offensive Clefable even, and that's a pretty naturally bulky Pokemon. Okay, great. Cinderace? Well, I mean, shit, you think they'll resist to it? It's got all the coverage in the world. But these Pokemon, while they're very good and they might even be broken, they can at least be contained. They can be checked. Because while they can gain momentum, they can generate momentum, and they can break through things, they don't have the same degree of natural bulk that Magearna does. And that itself is an amazing distinctive factor. With a Steel Fairy typing and 115 base defenses, I believe, coupled with a respectable base 85 HP, Magearna itself is ridiculously bulky. Let's look at Pohjis' team here. He's a very standard solid team. He doesn't have a Regenerator Poison type like Amoonguss or Amoonguss or Toxapex, which means that Flare Cannon might be a little more annoying than you'd like, but still a very solid standard team, nothing out of the ordinary. So let's see how Magearna matches up with it. Slowbro, okay, Slowbro can teleport out, but otherwise Magearna's going to come in and one-shot it. Dragapult, best it could do is either get a Specs Fire Blast off, which might kill it, probably not, and that's not even common, or just Thunder Wave it if it's a Hex set, because Thunder Wave is better than Wisp against it. Mandibuzz, you can't touch it and it dies in a shot. Clefable, it depends on the set, but on this team, it's probably not going to be able to touch it and it's going to die. So that leaves you with just 2 frail resists on a very standard and solid team that Pohjis is using. Nothing wrong with Pohjis' team here. And now you wonder, if I have to go out of my way to pretty much force Jirachi, Toxapex, Amoonguss, or Chansey onto my team every team, and even then, I'm going to get Volt Switch all over with my Toxapex, or I'm going to get my Chansey or Jirachi tricked and they're going to be useless. Like, is there any stopping this absolute offensive beast? And, well, the short answer to a question that warrants a long answer is no. The long answer is going to be this replay. So let's go ahead and proceed and watch Magearna absolutely destroy amazing player, a Smogon Tour finalist, and honestly a good, someone I consider a friend and a really strong player in Pohjis. And turn 1, already off the bat, it's now put Excadrill into 2-kill range with a Flare Cannon for 56%. And yeah, relous does a great job retaining momentum here. Goes to Amoonguss, not risking the Toxic on the Mandibuzz, and he goes for the Spore there. But speak of Mandibuzz, Pohjis goes to his own there. He gets a Brave Bird off for a critical hit on the Amoonguss there, and he takes a Toxic in return. So yeah, good plays all around there. That crit was definitely helpful there for Pohjis, but relous can simply regenerate it off, and all of a sudden it's a non-issue. But Pohjis goes for the aggressive U-turn, brings in the Clefable against the Mandibuzz. Now he's able to retain momentum of his own. However, relous is able to regain his own regenerator damage due to getting off in the Amoonguss again, going for a Spore, as Pohjis once again goes to the Mandibuzz. But it's on a timer now, so he's got to be careful. We see a Roost here as Mandibuzz and Mandibuzz action continues. Now we can probably see a Defog here from relous, which it not only happens, but it goes first, meaning that Pohjis is probably like 0 speed or minus IVs with U-turn, which makes a lot of sense. Now we have Mandibuzz on Clefable. Clefable could potentially be a Stealth Rocker on this team, but Magearna is going to come in on the Stealth Rock. And now you're like, okay, it's in again. Flash Cannon looks really good here. It's going to 2-kill drill, and Flare Cannon would roll to kill it. So yeah, all of a sudden, you've wasted very little resources. You led with it, and then you got it in on a safe switch. And now your Magearna has done 70% to resist, and you get your momentum with the Mandibuzz. He goes foul play instead of defog there, which is fine, but you're like, wait, I haven't risked anything, and I've already gotten almost a full kill with my Magearna, only into attacking with resistant moves. Isn't that kind of crazy? And you turn again, like, look, there's no risk in bringing the Magearna in here. If you take a knockoff, fine, you're still able to 2-kill Cinderace and kill the drill from this health. And to make matters worse, he goes for another Flare Cannon here, and he's risked nothing. He's at 100% health, he's risked nothing. And that's 75%. All of a sudden, it's done 150% damage, and relous does not have to risk anything. He brings his Dragapult into the Power Ball, no problem. He goes for U-turn, it's in again, and like, oh my god, what is happening? Now, here, relous goes for Flare Cannon, and gets a kill on the Mandibuzz, and it's like, okay, it's gotten 2 kills, and it's chipped its 2 resistances. What more can you ask for? That's not it, guys. It's not getting just 1 kill, or just 2 kills. It said it's getting 5 kills, guys. I mean, like, how are you going to tell me with a straight face that this Pokemon is balanced? The choice spec set is always forcing progress. It's, be it with Trick against the bulky walls, and then Volt switching all over the place and eventually breaking them down, or just doing gigantic amounts of damage to teams that are forced already into restricted fashions due to it. It's just, it has the restrictive nature of Urshifu with the outright breaking power of honestly nothing parallels to it. It's unmatched, given how bulky it is, bulky like anything, bulkier than anything else that could do this much offensive damage. It's just collectively too much. As you see, Pohjis makes an amazing play here and calls the Flash Cannon and brings in the Slowbro, which is what I thought was going to happen before. But yeah, that happened here. Really great play there by Pohjis. You can't blame relous for going for that either, but yeah, now we're just seeing a couple pivoting sequences, and the game is just kind of background at this point. The point is that we got to get Magearna out of here. I'm sorry. I don't love the versatility argument, and it does have other sets: Shift Gear, Calm Mind, Iron Defense, Steward Power, Pivot, whatever you want to say. It's a lot of great sets, but I don't think any of those sets are broken, and I think there's actually a lot of overlap in the coverage for them. What I think breaks Magearna is that choice spec set. It's just so good. And look, at this point, he's fine just saying, okay, I'm going to toss out that Mandibuzz. I just want Chip on this Clefable to put it in Flare Cannon range, I guess. Waste a couple Moonblast, sure, why not, why not? And then, once this dies, which it is going to, it's a max physical defense Mandibuzz for Excadrill, which makes sense on this team. Moonblast does a lot, so yeah. Now he goes back to the Magearna, and he's like, okay, we're going to be going in for like round 4, round 5, and look, it's still at above 80% health. Like, what more can you ask for? Slowbro, forget about it. That's a second kill, and he's already chipped both of the resistances beyond repair. Like, what more can you ask? The drill has already taken 2 hits, and it's down below a third health. He goes to Amoonguss, but that's going to be fine. It's going to be able to take 2 Earthquakes, and yeah, 33% is no big deal. Iron Head here is not going to flinch here, unfortunately, but I don't think that would have made much of a difference here, as he could have just went to the Relous on this, and I mean, I assume it was either Focus Blast or like Life Orb Psychic, so it could have chipped it. But yeah, regardless of that, you Giga Drain here. It turns out to be Foul Play, which is a pretty damn cool attack. Actually revealed it a little before, I forgot to mention it. But yeah, takes out the drill. And now Cinderace comes in here, and now he just lets go to Relous, like, okay, let's chill with me. I just want to retain momentum. And yeah, U-Turn's actually not even going to take it out. He's going to leave it at 6%. And Dragapult comes in here, and he goes for what looks like a Life Orb Psychic, given that damage and a lack of leftovers, but Dragapult takes us out. And in case you wanted more, it's another round of Magearna Madness, and it's still above 3/4 health. It's going to get the kill here, and you're like, oh my god, that's 3 kills, and it shipped the Excadrill, which died to the Amoonguss beyond repair. So basically 3.5 kills, and it's going to kill the other 2 too, probably at this rate. I mean, the Dragapult's just going to go for like, what, a U-turn or a Thunder Wave? He goes for Hex, yeah, it's a safe play, okay. Now what? Now he goes U-turn, okay, and he brings in the Amoonguss, yeah, just safe play, but eventually, my point is, Magearna's going to get in and get kills, and that doesn't even need to be taken into context here. Eventually, in every game, Magearna, not Amoonguss, Magearna's going to get in and get kills because that's Magearna. It's just that good, and the combination of the sheer bulk it has, the sheer accessibility, and the fact that these are standard teams, they're not overly passive even, and how often it gets in, and it gets its 4th kill and then 5th kill, it's just, this Pokemon isn't right. This isn't healthy for the metagame. This is just clearly broken. Guys, let's get this Pokemon out of here. This was a World Cup game between relous and Pohjis, but more importantly, this is a statement. We need to ban Magearna, so hopefully we all go out and vote on Wednesday if we qualified, and if not, then definitely ladder up, guys. A great time to start laddering up for sure. And let's ban Magearna. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I figured it'd be a nice little thing to throw in tonight. Have a great weekend, and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and have a great day, guys. Peace out. Bye.